Hello, guys. Welcome back to another episode of No For Real Podcast.
Hello.
We're chilling outside today. We having a podcast picnic
Yes.
without food, without drinks.
Nothing. We're
But-
protesting today, so
We've been protesting for over 63 days, so
Yeah.
we're cool. I mean, resilience, I guess.
yeah, we good.
We're very determined still.
Yep.
It is cold and it is hot at the same time. Don't ask me how, but we are wearing.
Only in Texas.
Like I'm wearing a fur jacket. She's wearing a teddy bear jacket, but I rather sweat than get a breeze of cold. So
Same.
this is the situation right now. How are you, Simsim?
I'm good. Recovering. I was six. I was 6.
You're still sick.
Exactly. I was sick for the 10th time this year. So it's just recovering. It's all good though. I'm fine.
I think you need a health check.
Girl, I did it.
Seriously, she's been sick for a long time, and now
Yeah.
she's sick again.
I need injection of all type of vitamins and all that shit.
Yeah, probably.
Literally. But it's
But it's
all
not
good.
COVID, so.
Yeah.
Or it is. Yes, it is COVID. Wow. And she's sitting this close to me. But you know what? I got my vaccines. And I believe strongly in science and the
It's
vaccine.
actually way further, but we're editing and we clipped it together. Soraya is
Yes.
actually in a different city
Yeah.
and I'm here.
If you know, you
and
know.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, this is your co-host, Thoraya, by the way, guys. Hi. Welcome
this
back.
is Yasmin. Hello.
Honestly, it's the sun. I don't know if I should face it or look straight at you guys, but I'm gonna face the sun just in case there is any weird shadow that is on my face.
I think you should. But we look like we're two divorced couple. Just like on a picnic,
It's
pissed
okay,
off from each other. And each one is doing their own thing.
We have a
So
pre-written.
if we're giving off this image, it's just like for
Just know.
different vibe, you know?
Exactly.
We always like to serve different things
Yes,
and give you all the best entertaining episodes. So,
and it is what it is.
yeah.
We have a topic today, and I'm very interested about talking about that. It's gonna be fear.
Me too. Yeah.
We've been wanting to talk about fear. I looked at our topics list, and it's kind of there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. What does fear mean to you?
It's very specific things. Like, I don't have a definition,
Mm-hmm.
really, but it's more of emotional fear than like normal daily basis fear. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, people be like, I'm scared of spiders, I'm scared of blah, blah, blah. I really don't have things like that. Like, yeah, I'm scared from roaches, and that's fine, but like, not to a point that it's like,
yeah,
like
fear
crazy
for you
fear.
has
Yeah.
deeper meaning. This is like
yes.
silly things.
Yeah,
that you
like
can't
very
get over.
emotional,
Yeah.
tied back to my emotions. Like, so yeah, I would.
Same. When I
define
think
it
about
as
fear,
that.
I don't think about fear from things that are touchable. You know
Yeah.
what like? My fear is things that are not touchable. You
Mhm.
know, unpredictable. But that's usually how I think about fear too. And of course, you can have fear from things, but like when we're talking about fear, it's like fear that you have to fight within yourself, like internally, to get over with. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
These
Yeah.
are the type of fears that we will be talking about today.
Yeah.
I do have a huge fear of regretting a choice, you know, or regretting jumping into things
that's a good one.
that I thought I want, you know, or
Mhm.
things that I think are good for me. And then after being in them, I realize they're not good. That's
and
my
then
fear.
time passes. And
Yes,
yeah.
yes. And then my fear is also getting stuck where I have to finish what I started,
Mm-hmm.
even if it has no benefit for me.
Yeah.
Like, that's a big fear for me. And it's because I experienced it before. This is why it's a fear.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fear based on experience, but that's a huge fear of mine that I also face every day, because every day you have a bunch of choices
Yeah.
to pick from, you know? If not now, when?
Um, Mine always has been losing people that I love, like my family.
Your fear of losing
Yeah.
people?
It's always been like losing people. Um, and like, and when I say losing, I don't mean like if we don't talk anymore. That I don't care about. I like, like it's fine. You can
Reconnect.
reconnect. You can live without people. Like that's normal. People move on and stuff like that. But I'm saying as in like them dying, like no longer here.
Yeah.
That's my biggest fear. And I always think about it. I used to like, as a kid, I used to like create up a scenario in my head. I'm like, what if I lose someone so that I can,
Cry?
no, I cry regardless, but like, so that I can like prepare myself.
Gotcha.
If something happens, I'm like, I have the scenario in my head. I know what to do. You know what I mean? Maybe it's not normal to do, but like I used to do it when I was a
Or
kid.
maybe it is, because I'm sure like a lot of people think about death, and because especially if you have experienced it,
Yeah, it's
then it's something you think about.
it's because I don't want to be shocked. Like, yeah, I have experienced losing people by like,
a shock.
yeah, like sleeping, waking up, they're not there anymore,
Yeah,
and it was the worst feeling ever.
exactly.
So I don't like that feeling at all. I
So
like
now
to
you're
prepare.
probably like mentally preparing yourself to losing people.
Yeah, but it's always like, even when I prepare myself and something happens, it's always the exact same thing. I think it's just like a deep down trauma that it's just like always there. But
Yeah.
definitely, a death is my biggest fear.
Wow.
Not me dying, because I really don't care, but like people that I love.
Also, I have another fear, and that is kind of something that I really have no control over. It's not like just move on with your choices, and handle your consequences. It's like meeting people that turn out to be super disappointing, people that are super bad, but then they faked being super good to you. So I always have that fear of opening up to people and trusting people, and allowing them into my life, and then they turn out to be pieces of shit. You know what I mean? I have a fear in
I
that.
get it, and
it's
I used to be like that. But to be honest, now I don't. Yes, I do regret, and I feel like I wasted so much time. Yes, I'm with you in that. It's like, why did I even spend time and effort on that person when they're not good for me, anyways? But I think that now I came up to a conclusion that it's not my job to trust you.
Yeah.
It really is your job to prove it to me. So I'm not going to waste my time and be like, I'm not going to be myself and I'm going to build all these walls around me,
Yeah.
and not trusting because it's the other person. It's the other way around, that I'm just like, I'm going to stay who I am. The walls are going to be broken. I can trust you, but with time, you're going to prove it to me. You know what I mean? It takes me a minute to trust you too, but like, it's not.
I don't think I can ever let all my walls down. I don't think so. And I don't think I want to. And I'm not looking into that goal. I don't want to allow the person and give a person a chance to disappoint me anymore. It's like I choose who I allow to. Like, my fear is like, why would I give that control to somebody and then they turn out to be pieces of shit and then they let me down? So if I put really good security, and by application,
Yeah.
I allow you in a little bit closer and closer, then it's all on me. I can handle the consequences and be like, oops, I guess I misjudged you. I don't like to be played. You know what I mean?
I know what you
And
mean,
that-
and I'm with you 100%. But I guess the two different parts in our personalities
Yeah.
are making the different perspectives that we're seeing it.
Yeah.
Because I've been
course.
always like having the wall around me. I used to have really bad trust issues.
Yeah.
I still have it a little bit, not gonna
Yeah.
lie, but I'm learning to trust a little bit more. And you were very open, like, and now you're learning to build up the walls even more and more and more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now I feel like it became easier for me to cut people off immediately, where
Yeah.
before I used to like just allow them to do all the crazy shit to me, and I'm like, I need to forgive, I need to give another chance, I need to, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Now I don't do that. Like, I cut you off in 2 seconds. I'm not
Yeah.
tripping. And I think it works out in our benefit to each
Yeah.
one of
course.
us's personality, you know?
Of
Because I
course.
don't see you, I agree with you. I don't see you just 100% no walls.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
even see myself, and I can't even
And it's
imagine
safer.
it.
It's 100%
Yeah, because
safer.
I fear what other people can do with my openingness.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Like, I really do not trust people, and that's because of experience. I feel like
Yeah.
you really don't experience fear unless you have experienced it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to be falling to the same position where you were when you felt that fear,
Exactly.
you know?
Yeah.
And that's one of them.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
in Arabic we have a saying that says like you don't want to get bitten from the same hole twice.
Yeah.
It's like if there's a snake in the hole, you don't want to put your hand again if you got bitten one time already,
True.
cuz then you're stupid, you know? Like you have to learn from it. And I think that's very smart. In my situation is just cuz I used to be scared that I cannot cut people off.
Yeah.
And now I know I can do it in a second, and it doesn't matter who you are. And it just doesn't matter. You know, like I can do it, so I'm not scared of putting my walls down, if that makes sense.
I see.
But yeah.
Do you think fear affects you and your choices on an everyday basis, or is it only on big life changing
No,
situations?
I think in everyday.
Yeah.
Because, and we've talked about this before, like about my thesis when it was about death. And that's where I started realizing when I was doing the research about my project is that I think about it every day and it controls how I do everything every
Death?
single day. Yeah. And it's
You really
insane.
do fear death?
Not my own,
Yeah, of others.
of others. Like when we're out
yeah,
and my nephews and my niece play around,
yeah,
I'm the most one from my family that is a little bit calmer. Like my mom is very protective and she wants them to be like always in the safe side and stuff. So I allow them to do whatever they want, but I'm like constantly thinking
yeah.
that something bad is going to happen to them. You know what I mean?
Of course.
So I don't enjoy the moment
Yeah,
and I just allow that thought to dwell in my head.
yeah.
Um
Girl.
It is. It's insane. It's crazy. And like if I'm crossing this tree, I'm like,
Okay.
something is gonna happen.
It is definitely death that you fear the most.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Look, I would lie to you if I say I don't fear losing people that I love. But I don't think about it every day. I rarely think about death because, like, I can't control it. And, like, in the back of my hand, not my hand, in the back of my head, I always think about God, and this is what God planned. And every human being, the minute they get born, their death is already, like, assigned to them. And I don't know, like, I'm sure I'm gonna get sad and devastated and go through shit when I lose people that I love. But if I have survived losing the closest human being to me that gave me life, I'm sure I can survive the death of other people. Like 100%. The minute I lost my mom, now I'm 100% sure that I can survive and get over losing people that I love because it's part of life, you know? And
Yeah.
I lost my mom 2014, so it's like 9 years ago. And I rarely think about her. She rarely comes to my head, and I feel like
but she's with you on a normal daily
Yes.
basis in many different ways.
Yes.
That's why it fades
yeah.
in a beautiful way, you know? Like
So I don't see the fear in losing other people. You know, like I don't fear that too much because I've lived it. I'm over it. My life is still going. I'm sure it would be different if my mom was here. And I was talking about that the other day with my brother. But I also don't know how different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It could be better for us that we are alone and we depended on ourselves in a lot of things. Basically, you don't have a mom, you don't have a dad in your teens. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's kind of insane. But a lot of people live it and live even worse than that. So, no. Most of my fear is with me. It's me not being satisfied with my decision. Like, I fear my judgment.
I know what you
I
mean.
fear me, my decisions.
Things that you can control, things that, yeah,
It
I know what you mean.
really it creates a fear. And yes, it is on daily basis, but it depends on what I'm doing, you know? I can take a break from fear for like a week to a month.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's there.
yeah.
I used to also fear people misjudging me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I used to as
Mhm.
like a teenager, yes, like early 20s, yes. Now I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck.
And I feel like the minute I realized that I don't care, I started being myself. And I realized I'm weird.
And I love that.
Exactly. And I love that.
I literally love that.
When I cared so much and feared other people's opinion about me, bruh, I was vanilla. If you're vanilla, it's okay, but like I was vanilla. This is how I felt about myself.
Took me a second. It really took me a second.
You're sick, girl. That's the COVID effect.
It's COVID.
But yeah,
It's the remix.
yeah. And now I'm not vanilla.
That's good.
I'm
For
vanilla,
you.
baby.
Caramel. Yeah, I'm shawarma girl.
Damn.
I'm just, you know,
That is different.
it kind of does, cause like, yeah, I have no explanation, but you get it. What is like a non-emotional fear that you have, like a stupid fear?
A stupid fear?
Yeah. You want me to go first?
Yeah, go first.
Because I have
I
already.
don't have a stupid fear. I'm sure I do, but let me find them.
That we lose gravity. I keep. Sorry, guys, I have a nasty cough.
It's not the cough.
Let me explain myself, please,
Please.
because I sound crazy.
Okay.
I always get a dream that I am going up a Romanian stairs.
Okay.
Because my high school in Jordan used to have those Romanian stairs. And
That's
we would
scary.
Go, and it's double, it's like actually triple step.
Oh,
so
God.
it's huge. You have to get up.
It's like a squat.
Yeah, we literally used to squat, like literally.
Yeah.
And I always have the dream that I'm going up that one Romanian stair and like running and coming toward it, and then I lose gravity. And then I like while I'm going to the next step, I fly off,
Whoa.
and then I fall down on my face and I wake up. That's like the shittiest dream. And it repeats every single time the exact same thing over and over and over and over. My fear is that we lose gravity and I just
fear is
fall.
valid.
You know? Like I just am jumping and we lose gravity and I just go up and come down and not like, you know?
I'm sure somebody knows
It's,
and can relate
yeah.
to that.
If you do, please let me know. We can be friends because
My fear is being burned while cooking, like from the oil.
girl.
Girl, I don't have any fear comparing to that. So, what do you want me to say?
You gonna do me dirty like that? You gonna make me sound
On the
psychotic?
spot. On the spot. Girl.
Learning from cooking, and I'm over here talking about gravity and shit, being Einstein.
For real. I mean, that's a weird dream that's been haunting you for a while.
Ever since I was a kid.
You know what? This reminded me of a cartoon. There is a cartoon that like they have superpowers and somebody
Which
like
one?
can jump.
Which
I don't know. I forgot the name.
I love cartoons. Cartoons is my shit.
Yeah. Yo,
What?
Like we're wearing this and somebody like is running right now and they're like wearing short shorts and like a
Girl, I
sport
could
bra.
never. I would fucking die.
Like honestly,
Mm-mm.
even when I go
But she's
run,
running.
nah. When I run in cold, I'm wearing sweater. I don't care how bad I'm sweating, as long as there is no air hitting me. If you're sweating and air hits you,
Yeah.
it's always
No,
cold.
you get
even
sick
if it's
immediately.
exactly.
Well, I would.
And the thing with me is like my stomach. If anything hits my stomach when I'm sweating,
Mhm.
oh my god, like I get stomach pain right
Yeah.
away. It's
Yeah.
like this, something catches me and it's like, ooh, freeze. Yeah, it's so bad. I used to have that issue and didn't know till I figured it out. I was like, okay, my stomach is out every time this pain happens.
Yeah.
So it's definitely that reason. And now when I cover my stomach and I sweat and
You
even
don't
if it's
feel-
cold, nothing's wrong with my
That's
stomach.
good.
Yeah. I don't know if I have another fear, honestly. I don't think I do. Tell me about your week. Guys, if I think about a fear, I'll let you know, but I don't.
I really haven't been doing much in the week other than working, just
Like a
working
relaxing
like
week.
remotely.
Yeah.
Um,
You've been sick all week.
yes, and it was out of nowhere. So Monday, I took my dad and we went to the hot pot place.
Okay.
He loved it.
Okay. But it's usually busy, so you could have catched the virus.
No,
there.
no. We were there and I started sneezing like insane and
Mm.
my throat started feeling a little bit like hurt. So I was like, maybe my allergies is fine. And we were eating and fine. And then the next morning I woke up to get ready to go to work. I could not get out of bed.
Wow.
So I just texted my boss and I was like, I can't show up. Like, I'm really sick. And yeah, I've just been in bed, honestly. This is the first time in like 5 days me seeing
The sun.
the sun.
It's been sunny
Yesterday
though.
I saw a little bit, but
It's been
wasn't much.
sunny. It rained, I think, a little bit during the week, but
Yeah.
it's been sunny after the rain.
Yeah.
And it's been cold, guys. Really, like the morning is super cold. It was like 40
Thank God
something.
I
Yeah,
wasn't
40 something degrees
going out.
outside. But
Mm-mm.
yeah,
Not for
what
me.
did I do this week? I feel like I did so much, but it's the same things that I usually do,
Mhm.
like running errands, work. And sometimes when I have so much work, I forget what I did, because
Yeah, you're
throughout
just
the whole
busy.
day, I'm thinking about my work, even though if I'm not physically doing it, but like I'm mentally thinking about it till I do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Till it gets done. So
Yeah.
I did cook a lot. I cooked like 3 dinners.
What did you make?
I made
Thraya's really good at cooking.
yeah.
She can cook some food.
Let me remember from yesterday. So yesterday
Okay, you're not gonna say thank you.
I have some. Oh, no, I know it's good. Like, are you kidding me? My food is really good. I probably cooked 2 bad meals in my whole life.
It's okay.
Not my whole life, but like in the past 3
it's
years.
Okay.
I probably
just
cooked
wanted
2.
it to piss you off.
Thank you. Anyway, it's really good, guys.
I love doing this. I love pissing her off. It's
I
my
made-
passion. Go ahead. I'm
So
sorry.
I bought some steak, okay, but I didn't cook it as steak. I chopped it into pieces,
Ooh.
and then I cooked it with, I think it was orange peppers, mushrooms, tomatoes,
Shut up.
jalapeno, and then I added potatoes, but then I put the potatoes in the air fryer before I put them
Uh-huh.
with the mix so they can be a little bit crispy from the outside,
Mhm.
So I air fried the potatoes and I put them as like small blocks
Uh-huh.
of potatoes. And then the last thing I added was the meat, and I let it cook for a little bit. And
The
then
orange was like pieces, or you just had the
orange peppers. I think you heard it as orange. It was orange color.
I really
peppers.
was like I had a whole different dish in my head.
Yeah, like yellow peppers.
Oh,
green,
okay,
red
orange.
peppers. I used
Gotcha.
orange.
Gotcha.
I
Okay.
usually sometimes cook based on colors, and if the colors look good, then
Uh-huh.
we're good.
It's
And I
it's
added
a strategy
kidney beans.
actually.
Yeah, kidney beans with red beef is so good. Kidney beans
Really?
with red beef or lamb is really good, but with beef is my favorite.
I've never tried. I'll try.
Red
it. I
kidney
always
beans.
eat it with chicken.
No,
for some reason.
no. Chickpeas with chicken is my favorite. Or like
Yes. Oh
white
my
beans.
God.
The
The
white,
soup,
yeah,
the Arab soup that we do
yeah,
is so
yeah,
good.
yeah. I love it. So that's what I cooked, and then I cooked the soup that you're talking about. It's not the soup. It's the chicken.
Tishri,
Yeah,
but
tishri,
like
yeah.
it's kind of a soup, but
I
we put
cooked that, but I don't know
bread
if I
in it.
cooked it this week or last week. Probably last week. And I also made one of my easiest go-to dinners, which is basically chop some potatoes, some broccoli, some onions, and then big chops, not small, like big pieces, and then put chicken pieces on top of it, cover it, and put it in the oven for like 90 minutes. Ooh, and it slaps really good. You can make it any color. You can put tomato sauce on it to make it
Okay.
like a little bit reddish and more sour. But yeah, that's what I made. And I can't remember other things, but this is what I can think about.
Okay.
Yeah. I love making dinner, listening to podcasts, and making dinner. Also, I was listening to our podcast someday this week, the previous one. Bro, I cracked up at the story again. Like, I can't believe this guy really actually sniffed your hair
Sniffed my hair.
in the whole conversation. And I was like, bro, I would be traumatized.
I went back to Phoenicia and I said I wouldn't. but I went an hour after. I went an hour after his muffin schedule. So we
That's
were good.
You're safe.
Nothing there. It was lunchtime, so I was like, because the
Yeah.
time before I was going a little bit earlier, like 10:30.
Yeah. And I
I was
also
like, hell
was
no.
talking about gifts. And then I never told you the gift. So my conversation with you in the last podcast was like, oh, and I cannot forget about this gift. And then I said something else. And then I asked you what was yours. And I never told you
Your favorite gift?
my favorite gift.
I remember
was.
you saying that you didn't.
I didn't have
You
one.
didn't have one.
Yeah,
What
but
is
then
it?
what? I don't have one. But why did I say, but my favorite one this, and then I never told you what it was?
Maybe it was.
It was a glitch.
It was a glitch.
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just blame it like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was
We're not blaming
confused
it
a
on
little
you,
bit
but
in-
like we're just saying.
I was really confused with myself, and I was like, what do I even mean? But yeah.
It's fine.
What else I did this week? I gave Coco a shower, and she was so happy. Oh my god! Every time that I give her a shower now, she's like super happy after. And I try to do it every 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So yeah, I gave it to her. I think 2 days ago,
Nice.
and it was cold outside. I gave her a warm shower, and then she's like, just went to the couch and just hugged the couch and slept.
She's so cute.
Yeah, yeah.
I love
She's
her.
been spoiled, honestly.
As she should.
Yeah.
I don't see a reason why not.
Honestly, I don't know if it's normal, guys. If you have a pet, do you give them love all the time? Like, all the time?
Soraya, yes.
Okay, so I'm normal.
You're no
I feel like
as
all
her
the-
needing the love, yes, but the way you give it to her
No,
is
for
not.
me, it's like pushy. Like, you don't get to choose. I'll hug you whether you want a hug or not.
No, that's not normal then.
Okay, it's my pet.